Why not we trim the Shastras according to the present day trends? The example of government amending the rules is cited in support. But what is not known to many, including those who have high regard for the Dharma Shastras, is that these smritis do not contain the personal opinion of their authors. They have merely abstracted and compiled what is already said in the Vedas. Since the Vedic injunctions are never under any circumstances changeable, there is no question of changing the rules in Dharma Shastras. If the Smritis were merely the handiwork of rishis, there is no compulsion for us to accept them in toto. We can reject them if we do not like them. We can do without them if they had introduced matters not to be found in the Vedas. If they had thought by their intelligence as to what is good for man and what is not. That way, there are many who had written the way their minds traversed. We can similarly legislate for ourselves. In actual fact, the Smritis closely follow the Vedic dictums, and therefore we must regard them as our authority for now and always. Then the question arises as to the basis or proof of the claim that the Smritis are written solely on the basis of the Vedas. The biggest proof is in the verdict of the Mahakavis, great poets, the founders of our faiths, Sankara, Ramanuja and Madhva, have affirmed that the Dharma Shastras are based on the Vedas. But then this cannot perhaps be accepted as infallible, as they had a certain overriding loyalty to their individual doctrines. They were committed to safeguarding the ancient values. Therefore, they would not preach outside the limits of tradition. But the poet has no such inhibitions. He is neither dedicated nor committed to the establishment of any doctrine. He talks of the truth as it appears to him without any bias towards a creed. It is customary for the subjects of the simile, upamana, to be superior to the object with which it is compared, upameya. For example, when one's face is compared to the moon or lotus, the moon or lotus will in fact be better to look at than the face. Here, the subject of the simile is the very chaste Sudakshina following her husband Dilipa. It is logically implied that the Smritis follow the Shrutis still more closely. Therefore, the master par excellence of similes, Kalidasa, resorts to this comparison. No further proof would therefore be required to prove that the Shrutis totally follow the Smritis. Now, these observances, Anushtana, which are not clearly spelled out in the Vedas, but which are made clear to the Smritis, are called Smarta Karma. Those that are clearly laid down in the Vedas are referred to as Srauta karma. This should not give room for the conclusion that Smarta karma is in any way inferior to Srauta karma. The upasana which is most important for a householder, the karmas which are required to be done domestically called grihya karmas, the most important of the Vedic karma, the Pitru Sardha, the 5 yajnas are all smarta karmas. Veda mantras are used in their performance. It is therefore clear that the authors of Smritis had understood the spirit of the Shrutis in prescribing these obligations. Therefore, instead of thinking that Smritis are inferior to Shruti or that Puranas are inferior to Smritis, they should all be regarded in an integrated way as a composite package. The Puranas narrate the Vedic dharmas in the form of stories. The Vedic dharmas and karmas are presented not in the form of fables but advice and injunctions by the Smritis. They also indicate the procedure for doing the karmas. The Vedas intuitively fast into the comprehension of the rishis. Later on, the rishis recollected what they had seen and they became smritis. Puranas deal with the truth contained in the Vedas with the recital of stories. All are authoritative. Thus, the Shruti, Smriti and Puranas all deal with Dharma. And our Acharya, Adi Shankaracharya, was a repository of the Dharma contained in the Shrutis, Smritis and Puranas. Hence, we bow down to him with the following salutation. Shruti, Smriti, Purananam, Alayam, Karunalayam, Namami, Bhagavat Bhada, Sankaram, Loga Sankaram.